right about now.
It's pretty special getting to see this sunrise over the water, bouncing along. Feels like we're the only one.
You could always wake up at 5 a.m. every day if you wanted to.
It's kind of hard motivating yourself to do it unless you need to.
Think of all the beautiful pictures.
Yeah. So I guess I'm driving the boat for the next 2 hours. It is 7:52 a.m. Basically keeping a course of 320 degrees-ish, which means slightly changing the steering wheel every half minute, 2 hours. Which kind of sucks, but I can't really complain because Josh has been doing it since 5 a.m. It's almost 3 hours. So. So today we're just taking it in turns, driving the boat for 2-hour shifts. Got a really long way to go, about 50 nautical miles, so we got up at 5 a.m. Right now we have both engines on, going about 5.8, 5.9 knots an hour. Yeah, it's pretty bouncy. They even have big waves, I don't know why it's so bouncy. Guess we're heading right into the wind, and I wish we had the sails up. Just gotta get where we gotta be today. We can't really stop anywhere en route, so just trying to get there as quickly as possible, try and make it before dark. Tomorrow's gonna be a little more relaxing, I think. Crazy party boat. They obviously heard me when I said palm trees make everything better. There's palm trees on that boat. That's freaking awesome. What you thinking, Captain?
Yeah, checking out a possible anchorage.
It's not the prettiest anchorage I've ever seen.
Like a planer.
You kind of spoil me now.
It's nice and protected.
I like that. Currently we're trying to find out where to anchor for the night. This is really crappy anchorage which is right next to the highway, but at least it's protected. And it means we don't have to go onto the bridge, although apparently we have to go onto the bridge tomorrow morning anyway, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to have to do that at some point. The bridge is 65 feet high, so we should be fine to go onto it, but be the first time going under a bridge on our new boat. So we are attempting the bridge after all. We decided that this crappy anchorage next to the highway would be fine, but Josh doesn't really know the boat yet and just doesn't want to risk it swinging in a weird way. So, onto the bridge we go. Wish us luck. We call this toe steering. That's what Josh looks like when he's a little anxious.
45.
Hopefully you can see the bridge behind me. I'm nervous. It totally doesn't look like it's gonna fit. Oh god! Yay! It's quite a nicely protected anchorage, it seems. We made it!
We're here, anchored in Sarasota Bay.
Quite tired.
Long day.
12 hours?
Yes,
11 and a half?
about 12 hours now. We left at 5 in the morning, pitch black out, and just arrived.
Josh did most of the motoring. I did 4 hours though, which is probably a record for me.
Did your share?
I did. Did you enjoy your breaks?
I did. Very nice to mentally shut off for a little while.
Yeah. Yeah, the driving doesn't involve much. It's just slightly adjusting the steering every 15 to 30 seconds, depending on how lucky you get or how unlucky you get. Josh seems to have more skills at this than I do because he doesn't seem to adjust it quite as often.
Practice.
Yeah. It was quite choppy today as well. Like, the waves didn't seem that big, but it was a lot of movement, lots of slapping.
It was surprising, actually. I think that might be somewhere where a monohull definitely does better.
What, in the waves?
As in, like, short chop. They're just a much heavier displacement boat. So you just kind of cut through that stuff rather than kind of bouncing across the top of it.
Yeah. But I didn't feel rough at all, which is good. Because I kind of didn't feel great the first couple of days, or the first day. I think it just takes me a little while to adjust. I've never, touch wood, had proper seasickness, but I get the lethargy, which I guess is stage 1. Tiredness. Without actually feeling nauseated. Yep, so that's today. Gonna make some burgers for dinner. Probably have an early-ish night again. Although we don't need to, we don't have an early start tomorrow morning. So. It's really nice out right now. Pretty nice, hey?
Hurdles.
Josh is wearing his pyjamas.